So, good evening, everybody. This is of course, our first ever edition. I'm not going to claim to be the Mr. Know It All in this case. This is not the stock market, a bit outside my territory. But as we all know, this is all new to all of us. So you guys have an advantage that you've got someone here who's new, is trying to show you the markets, and at the same time, I'm trying to show you the what's it called I'm trying to share with you my little knowledge, and we probably shall have a bit of a demonstration as well tonight. Considering most of my listeners are from Nigeria, or based in Nigeria at the same time, and regarding what came out this week, which was what the government saying, they're trying to, they're not trying actually, they banned the purchase of cryptocurrencies in Nigeria. But I'm not going to make this mine alone. If anybody is willing to share in the knowledge, please, guys, feel free to talk. I will try and keep it short and simple. KISS, like we say in this country. I'll try and keep it short and simple. And if anybody feels like, oh no, I think I could contribute to knowledge here, which is what this is all about, really, please let's just join us. And I'm trying to see if I could share this as well for people who can join us. Okay, right. Shall we start? Yes.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah, please.
Good. Okay. Like I said, I created a little slide. I've created a little slide on on crypto, just PowerPoint slides, just so we can go through something, and then you can find me. As some of you know, many of you know, my name is Benga Onifade, the Wealth Hackers, of course. Right, let's get started. So I'm just going to share the slides, and some of them I feel like I'm doing a bit of reading, but it's because I made a few notes, and let me share my screen. So what we're going to be talking about will be I've titled this the simple path to wealth. As you can see, it's just a very short slide, not many pages at all. I'm not here to bore you, but I'm here to dictate as much as possible. And especially, I know I'm going to leave the juice to the last bit. I'm going to try and make it as short as simple as short as possible. And this has been recorded. We'll put it on the YouTube page for whoever else is interested to watch it again. Okay, so the first thing is, I've titled it the How to Build Wealth by Investing in Crypto by myself, Benga Onifade. Many of you know me as the Brothers Keeper, I guess. Okay, so blockchain. Who knows blockchain? I don't want to feel, I don't want to make this as, how do I say, as instructive. I want to make it as, exchange as possible, really, in terms of opinions and how do I say, conversations. So what do we mean by blockchain? Who knows what blockchain is? Okay, it's not Q&A, guys, so I'm just going to ask. I'm just going to say this. So blockchain, sorry, I'm getting more people coming in. So blockchain is just a list of transactions that anyone can view and verify. It's that simple. So when we say blockchain, we're talking about a list of transactions. Okay, please, guys, mute yourselves. Thank you. So a list of transactions that anybody can view and verify. So it contains a record of every time someone sends or receives blockchain. So you can imagine a global open alternative to every financial service that we all use today, which is accessible with a little more than a smartphone and internet connection. So almost all cryptocurrencies, including what am I going to say? Sorry, almost all cryptocurrencies, including including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, etc. They all secured through the blockchain network. Bear with me, guys. So they all secured through the blockchain network. And the list of transactions contained in the blockchain is fundamental. Guys, please mute yourselves, guys. Mute yourself. If the noise is coming from you, I'm going to have to kick you out, guys. Mute yourselves. Let's respect the class. Thank you. Right, okay. So So the list of all transactions contained in the blockchain is fundamental for most cryptocurrencies because it allows you secure payments to be made without people, knowing each other, without having to go through a third-party verifier like a bank. And due to the cryptographic nature of these networks, payments through blockchains, they can be more secure than standard debit or debit card. So when we say cryptographic, if sometimes when we're talking about the stock market, some people say they don't understand what I'm trying to say. It's like I'm speaking in cryptic language. So cryptic just kind of means being secretive. That's literally what it is, and that makes it very secure. Are we clear, everybody? So when making a payment via a blockchain transaction, for instance, you don't need to provide any sensitive information at all. That just means there's almost zero risk to your financial information being compromised. We all know the most important one of the mutes, please. Mutes. I'll kick you out if the noise is coming from you guys. Let's respect the class. So when you make a Bitcoin payment, for instance, you don't need to provide any sensitive information, which means there's almost zero risk of your financial information being compromised. When we say being compromised, guys, for the sake of most people listening to me, you get people's bank details being sold in the black market. You get, I only need to look at your bank card and I can.
You connect me, check.
Bear with me, guys. Sorry. I'm going to kick him out. I'm sorry. It's Ayodij is my friend, but I'm going to have to kick him out. Okay, done. That's where we are right now. Sorry, apologize. Okay, so due to the cryptographic nature of what we're talking about, payments via blockchain can be more secure than standard debit or debit card transactions. So another thing I'm going to talk about is what we call DeFi. I did mute everyone actually, and let me actually automatically mute everyone again. Bear with me. How do I do it, guys? Does anyone know how I can automatically do it? I just try to respect everybody. That's why I did not do it automatically.
There's a function there that says
more
mute all.
Is that more?
Yes, that one.
Pause recording.
Yeah, you can mute everyone, then you won't give them the privilege to unmute.
So unmute, yeah.
Personally.
I'm thinking, is it on that more? Let's see. Let me pause sharing for now. I can't find it actually. I'm just trying to find it. I'm on that more. Disable annotation, no, hide. I've done it once. Okay, mute all, sorry. Literally staring at me. Okay, muted everybody. Wonderful. How amazing. I hate listening to myself sometimes, but okay, let's just, can you all see my screen, guys? You could feel free to type. Okay. Wonderful. So what we're saying is we are trying to talk about this because in the light of what's been going on, I know a lot of you are here because you're investing in the stock market, but at the same time, I'm trying to make sure that you are very well much exposed to the blockchain. Guys, trust me, you are one of the biggest, you're one of the luckiest people right now. Why? Because cryptocurrency is still very, very young, believe it or not. Stock market is about, started in the 19th century, 1871 or something like that. But cryptocurrency is what? Less than 15 years, and it's gaining traction. So for you to know about this, you've known a lot. So, and I've just talked about crypto, the blockchain itself, which is the platform on which cryptocurrency operates. And when we say cryptocurrency, we are talking about a secure network, okay, whereby you can perform transactions without you having to reveal your details at all. Okay, and that's the first thing I thought I was going to talk about. Now I'm going to be talking about when we say DeFi. So what do we mean by DeFi? Some call it DeFi. DeFi. It's just I think it stands for decentralized finance. Yes, decentralized finance. That's what it means. So it takes the basic premise of Bitcoin, which is digital money, and it expands on it. So it creates an entire digital alternative to the Wall Street, okay? But without all the associated costs that's involved. So if you think about the office towers, the trading floors, the bankers' salaries, all of that is being eroded, okay? This means it has the potential to create more open, free, and fair financial markets, which are accessible to anyone with an internet connection. Listen, guys, all you need is that, a phone with an internet connection, and the world is in your hands, okay? So what are the benefits? It has a lot of benefits. You don't need to apply for anything or open an account. Just get an access to create a wallet, and there you go. So it's got some, some pseudonyms. For example, you don't need to provide your name, your email address, your personal information. So I mean, in this day and age, everybody wants to be very, very personal. So I am personal to me. I don't want everybody to know me. I don't, I love my space. I don't want to give out my information at all to anybody. And that's what this is all about. And it's very flexible. So that's one. So it's a pseudonym. You could go under your code. That's one advantage. Another advantage is it's very flexible. You can move your assets anywhere at any time without asking for permission from anybody, waiting for long transfers to finish and paying expensive fees. Another one, it's another advantage is that it's very, very fast. Interest rates and rewards often update rapidly, as quick as every 15 seconds, and can be significantly higher than traditional Wall Street. So it's a very, very fast thing. Look, another advantage is it's very transparent. Everyone involved can see the full set of transactions. Private corporations rarely grant that kind of transparency. Okay, I mean, if you think about what happened 2 weeks ago, thank God we're all here. It happened in our lifetime right now. Talking about the game, the game, is it the GameStop or whatever it's called? The game store rather, and which whereby it's been shorted heavily, and then common people like ourselves, we could not buy, and then what happened? The Wall Street guys, the exchange platforms, they stopped everyone from buying. That should not be happening in this day and age. So cryptocurrency does not, it doesn't, well, how do I say, doesn't discourage anyone from not buying or buying. It doesn't discriminate. There's no, it doesn't know you. When I came to this country, there are some banks, I remember, 22 years ago now, I tried to open a few, certain bank accounts, and they told me, no, we can't. And I've got other friends that go there, and they're able to open the same bank account. I'm thinking this prejudice is not right at all. So, but with crypto, we all codes, we all equal, and that's it. And that's another advantage of the blockchain. It's decentralized finance. So how does it work? It usually engages with DeFi, which is just a software called dApps. I'm not going to really take you through all of that things, but all I'm trying to say is, unlike conventional banks, there's no application to fill out. And some ways people engage with decentralized finance is lending. So I can lend you crypto, and I'm gonna earn interest and rewards every minute, not once per month. So you could easily get rich. You could get a loan as well with it. You could obviously get a loan. You could trade with it as well. You could trade it. It's a 24-hour finance. Think about it. 5 o'clock in America, 4:30 rather, or whatever time. No, 5 o'clock in America, the Wall Street is shut till Monday. And in our case now, we have a bank holiday on Monday, which means shut for 3 days. If you really want to make a lot of money, the world is your oyster. Crypto is 24 hours. You don't need a permission. You could wake up in the midnight. Do you know what? I'm bored. Get on there. What's moving the market? Let's see what I can do. Okay. And you can buy derivatives as well, which means you can long or you can short bet on certain asset. The same way as it works in what's it called, in the crypto, sorry, in the Wall Street rather, stock market. There's something I heard today, and I actually do believe that I believe most of our stock market is going to be moved to crypto eventually, not all, but most, and it's going to be very soon. The world is moving at a very fast pace right now, but of course, it looks like I'm selling it to you, but it has some downsides. Okay, transactions fluctuate, it goes up and down. Okay, Ethereum blockchain, for example, it means that active trading can be very expensive, so you got to be very careful. Now, the next thing is, sorry, bear with me, just picking it one at a time. So Bitcoin, what do we mean by Bitcoin? Does anyone want to tell me what we mean by Bitcoin? When we say Bitcoin, what do we mean? Anybody want to say something quickly, or should I just carry on? And please, am I being too fast? If I'm being too fast, tell me. Okay, I'm going to carry on. So when we say Bitcoin, okay, unlike we've got multiple coins. Bitcoin was created by someone, I guess, Satoshi Nakamoto. Okay, I think it's a pseudonym as well of the person that created it, and it's an appealing, simple concept. Basically, it's digital money, and it allows secure peer-to-peer transactions on the internet. Simple and straight to the point. That's literally what Bitcoin is. So unlike services like PayPal, now we've got Cash App, we've got Venmo, we've got MasterCard, Visa, etc. This rely on traditional, they rely on traditional financial system, okay, to transfer money. But when it comes to Bitcoin, it's tracked in the blockchain, which is similar to the bank ledger or log of customers' funds. Okay, so that's how Bitcoin is. So unlike a bank ledger, for example, the Bitcoin blockchain is distributed across the entire network. There's no company, no country, no third parties in control, and anyone can become a part of the network. There would only ever be 21 million Bitcoin. There's digital money that cannot be inflated or manipulated in any way. If you think about it, for example, I was in a Bitcoin lecture earlier on today, and I heard a fact about the dollar, the almighty dollar, the almighty paper, the green paper that we all searching for, yearning for. It was what's it called, inflated by 14% last year alone. 14%. Okay, not great. Look at what's happening now. We've been printing money from from thin air, and it's inflating the market. With Bitcoin, we think now it's got to be flat. So, but there's no simple Bitcoin definition. It's just digital money, allows secure, seamless peer-to-peer transactions on the internet. And what is the price? I wouldn't say there's a fixed price right now because it goes on a day-to-day basis. It's driven by simple market forces as well. We could say demand and supply as well. Okay. So we've just talked about who created Bitcoin. And the next thing we're going to be talking about is, let's see, so Ethereum. So what do we mean by Ethereum? We've talked about Bitcoin. Now let's talk about Ethereum. Ethereum is actually the most popular. But before I go there, how do you get Bitcoin? You could purchase through an online exchange, and we've got multiple exchanges. I'm not going to stick to one, but we've got Coinbase, blockchain, crypto, Binance or Binance, whichever you call it. There's so many of them right there, and it's very simple. You got, like I said, you got the power in your hands. Download the app, and it's a go. Okay, so how do we use Bitcoin? As at what? Last week, this week actually, we are living. You guys made history. Believe me, you made history. What did Tesla do? They bought 1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. So you can use it now to buy a car. Agreed? MasterCard now said we will start, looking at adopting Bitcoin on our exchange, on our platform. That's another thing. So if you still do not believe it, I think you need to start going from total disbelief to belief to understanding to adoption. Guys, it's very important. You all know me as the stock market guy, but I thought I've been well, not investing, but I've actually been trading Bitcoin since 2010, believe it or not. But I decided to actually expose a lot of people who don't know about it to it. Not heavily though. I will say I'm still learning. One more thing is that Bitcoin is a new kind of money. What makes it a new kind of money? Because it's global. Okay, the whole world, it's available. It is irreversible. Once you make that mistake, and that's probably a con, which is a disadvantage. You send it to someone, that's it. So you got to be very careful. It's private as well. When you pay in Bitcoin, you don't need any bank statements. There's nothing like that at all. No, but Bitcoin transactions, they do not contain identifying information other than the address and the amounts involved. Simple. It's very, very secure. So due to the cryptographic nature, remember when we're saying cryptic just means security. Due to the cryptographic nature of the Bitcoin network, Bitcoin payments are fundamentally more secure than the standard debit card. I've been talking about this. Another advantage is that it's open, or property of Bitcoin is that it's open. for every transaction on the Bitcoin network is published publicly without exception. It's open. The software that constitutes the core of Bitcoin is free, open source, so anyone can review the code. This means that there's no room for manipulation of transactions, save for highly unlikely 51% attack scenario. Not at all. And it is safe, very safe. In more than 10 years of existence, the Bitcoin network has never been successfully hacked. It's never been. And because this Bitcoin system is permissionless and open sourced, countless computers, scientists, and cryptographers have never been able to hack it. And they've all examined the aspect of the network and its security. So that's that about Bitcoin. Now, Ethereum, kind of like like a younger sibling of Bitcoin. It's an open source project. It's not owned or operated by a single individual. Sorry, bear with me. Okay, so much like Bitcoin, decentralized blockchain allows any two strangers anywhere in the world to send or receive money without a bank in the middle. So Ethereum work much more like Bitcoin. And we're talking about popular Ethereum-based innovations. You got the stable coins like DAI. It has its value pegged to the dollar by smart contracts. Okay, decentralized finance apps. There's so many apps of them. Many apps like that are there. Okay, now, where do you store these things? You need a crypto wallet. And I hope I'm not being too complex. Why do you need a crypto wallet, guys? Once you have a good blockchain exchange, Coinbase, like I've mentioned, Luno, Binance, Crypto.com, many of them like that. Once you have that, they all have their wallets. You can just put your money there, and that's it, your coin there rather. And unlike a normal wallet, which can hold cash, crypto wallets technically they don't store your crypto. Your holdings live on the blockchain, but can only be accessed using a private key. Your keys prove your ownership of your digital money and allows you to make transactions. So if you lose your private keys, you lose access to your money forever. I think I might actually show you a few links to how you can, so a few news links I've actually read. There was a guy who was in America who was going to pay the council. I don't know how much I was going to pay them to dig a place because he lost his crypto wallet codes. So that's why it's very important to keep your hardware wallet safe or use a trusted wallet provider, like many of them out there. I'm not going to advertise anyone right now. Are we clear so far? So your keys approve your ownership of your digital money and allows you to make transactions. If you lose your private keys, like I said, you lose it all. So it's very important you keep it safe. Someone said, is mining the only way crypto is created? So far, as far as I know, yes, mining is the only way you create it. And someone said, how long does it take to create one? Well, I'm going to ask you. I'm going to answer that with another question, and that is, how long is a piece of string? There you go. Okay, it's very expensive. You need a lot of electricity, and yeah, it's not that cheap. Okay, so what are crypto exchanges? Just like a lot of you do trade on stock markets. Just like your brokers, your crypto exchanges are your brokers, more or less, really. Well, they're not brokers, but these are the means through which you can buy your cryptos. Okay, simple. Now, let's go to the final one, P2P. So Bitcoin and cryptos are not one and the same thing. Oh, absolutely not. Bitcoin is a type of crypto. Did you just join us? No, Bitcoin is a type of crypto. Guys, Bitcoin just seems to be the most popular, the most expensive. It's just one of 2,000 cryptos that are coins actually that exist out there, and that's it. Okay. XRP. No, I thought the question was, oh, crypto, sorry, yeah. No, I was actually referring to Bitcoin being mined, yeah. So like I said again, I don't know, I don't have the whole knowledge on this, but I know that not all of them have been mined, yes. Someone's just mentioned XRP is not mined. Absolutely well done on that one. I might actually give you 2 minutes to give us your opinion as well, what you know on crypto. But before we do that, before I open the floor, guys, let's talk about P2P. Okay, so in light of what's happening in Nigeria right now, which is why most of you are here. So Ogo, please stay behind. Don't go yet, rather, just because you will give us a 2-3 minute lecture on this as well, if you don't mind. And like I said, I'm trying to keep this very short. I know it's a bit late for most of us, even myself. Yes, of course, Someone said that means it's not eco-friendly because the world is struggling with electricity, switching to clean energy. Well, what can I say? There are cheaper ways to generate this electricity. That's it. Okay, right. Where are we? So what is a P2P? So what I'm gonna do, guys, stop sharing my screen, and I will try and see if I can share my. So I've actually, sorry, just bear with me. Let me share my screen again so that I can. What I did was a few important websites as well. That's what I did here, rather. Okay, so I said these are a few useful websites. Guys, I'm not related to any of these websites in any way at all. I'm just talking about a few of them here. Oh, I've mentioned crypto twice. As you can see, this is Binance. So, your crypto exchange sites or trading as well. Binance, there's crypto.com, there's Coinbase, there's blockchain, there's crypto again.com, which I mentioned. This is to track your buys, because why did I include this one? For example, on what I realized is that on Binance, for example, it doesn't, I'm used to my stock market. When I buy, I can tell when it's going up, I can tell, the movements. But on Binance, I realized it doesn't really tell me anything. It just tells me how much I still have. Yes, I know how much I have, but I want to be able to tell how much it's going up by. So you could just put it in PEEV, and straight away put the code in there, and it will tell you. So even though a lot of people use crypto at Binance, but I still find it a little bit complicated. I find crypto very useful, by the way. This probably can we discuss XRP and the suit with the SEC? I think this is going to be a different session. We might have another session this weekend actually, and then we could talk about that. And how risky is it investing in XRP based on the lawsuit? So we're gonna have another session maybe tomorrow or Tuesday or Sunday. I will keep you posted, and then we could talk about that one actually. But let's keep this to the very, very basics for now. Okay, and then coin market cap. Again, guys, oopsie, pardon my spelling there. I apologize. I spotted it out. I'm not dyslexic, no disrespect to dyslexic people. It's just a typo. I quickly had to put this together in the last 5 minutes. So, the same way you guys go on investing.com, different websites where we look at market cap, even on Google, on different financial websites. You could go to CoinMarketCap and it lists all the different coins and the market cap as well. And you can see the movements. Okay, that is basically the lecture for today. However, now let's have a little bit of demonstration. What are the drivers for the price or the rates of each of these coins? Good point, good point. But give me a minute. Remember, I did mention demand and supply as one of the very basics, and the more adoption to it, the more it drives it. And blockchain itself is actually a technology. Forget about the fact that we're talking about the money angle. Blockchain is a technology. Remember, internet was a new thing many years ago. Initially, we had electricity, and the whole world was like, oh, electricity, electricity. And then it became norm now, and which is why a lot of us feel embarrassed that how can we not have electricity in Nigeria? It's so basic. And then we moved from electricity to what's it called? We moved from electricity to internet. Now, internet is still very new, or still fairly new, but all of a sudden, in the next 20 years' time, whoever does not have internet in whatever part of the world where they do not have internet, we're gonna think, do you know what, guys? You guys are not living the real world. Now we're talking about blockchain. Blockchain is the future to the internet, okay, guys? Future to internet. And we think this is gonna overtake, if you think, internet is very fast, me talking to you right now, think about blockchain on steroids. It's like that, okay? So let me go to, I wanted to do a demo, like I said, for you guys for the Binance P2P. And then we shall talk about a quick demo. So let me see if I can. I'm going to log in first, and then I'm going to share my screen once I'm logged in. Markets. Sorry, let me just log in first and make sure. Bear with me. Okay, I'm in. Let me get into my wallets. Okay, so my wallet overview. Just bear with me, guys. I'm gonna share it in a minute. Good thing about this is I can hide my wallet. I'm not very liquid as such, so I've hidden it. Now let me share my screen. Does blockchain do exactly the same thing as Binance? Oh yes, they do. The thing is, remember, as some of you are on Trading 212, Bamboo, what's it called? Chaka, Trove. I don't want to leave anyone out. Uh, Robinhood, Webull. What else do you guys have? It's the same thing, but you do have, you realize some stocks are on Bamboo, not on Trading 212, some are on Trading 212, not on Hargreaves Lansdown, etc. It's exactly the same thing. So this is my platform, as you can see, guys. So a lot of you are saying, so how do we buy coin now that the Nigerian government is saying, no, we should not do this? Very, very simple. Go to markets here. See if I can still get it. And you can market. No, go to trade. Apologize. Go to trade. Can you see P2P? That's it here. I've done one today, but I'm going to try and do one in your presence. So some of you might say, oh, the coin I have is not available. Look at you guys, Nigeria. Look at you. You made the list. How excited is this? Okay, so you could just go with USDT, and this tells you. So they've pegged the dollars. They've pegged the exchange rate to the dollars. Okay, so this guy is changing 467, 467.36, 467.79. Can you all see this? Okay, now that you can see this, let me take you further to. So if I want to buy Bitcoin, so what you can do is once you buy, then you just change it, you exchange it for whatever. So this is one here. How much do I need? Let me say I need 100,000, 100,000, 100,000 worth. Unfortunately, if I proceed, it's going to reveal the person's bank details, which I don't want to do. But actually, I'm going to buy one in your presence. Why not? No, it's a bit dangerous because let me tell you why. Because some of them tend to put their codes there that guys don't say you're buying, you know, you don't tell them, you don't include the fact that you're buying it for Bitcoin in the remark. And if I put this there, it's going to show the bank details. And I don't want to do that because this is quite public. But they've put the public, they made the details public. Maybe we should try it because I want to buy one now. So this is a Bitcoin, or let me just buy Ethereum or anyone, or DAI. So as you can see, so I've said I want to buy 100,000 worth. Okay, and once you do that, if you do search, it will limit to who is in your category. Does that make sense? 100,000 search. Oh no, none. Let me try more. 1 million search. Okay, I can't get anyone that fits my category in terms of my price range. Oh, sorry, refreshing. What's going on?
Try USDT.
Yes. No, USDT gives you the exchange rate. Okay, so this guy, oopsie. Yeah, we found one actually. So let me just try and access if I want to buy ETH. And this is my budget. This is how much I want to buy. So these are the guys who can buy, or who can sell to me. And these are their exchange rates, just so you can see. Okay, I hope I'm making sense. So this is exchange rates, and I want to buy Ethereum. Okay, so 100,000 worth Naira. So if I just go buy ETH, can you see that? With me, guys. So payments in 15 minutes, and so I want to pay 100,000. Can you see? This is P2P. So buy, and once I hit buy, it's going to do a countdown. Oopsie, what's going on? Right, okay. Oopsie, let me just cover his details there. So I've covered his details there, and that's it there. Can you see that? That's how much. Oh, I could pay through this bank. That's the bank details, and there's a countdown. Okay, I do actually have CUDA, but if I don't want to use CUDA, I could go back, okay, or bank transfer Kuda and admin. I'm not sure. Is there a bank called Kuda in Nigeria, or just a app?
Yeah, there is.
There's a bank called Kuda, right? Right. So let me. Well,
Really?
I think it's just an app. Bank account number Kuda. Let me. I'm actually gonna try because I want to make a transfer. At the end of the day, he's a business person, so it doesn't matter that we got this exposed. So let me try and see if I can. So transfer to other banks. So I'm working on me now. 2003 741 429. Probably should stop sharing at that point just so we can go through that. But I'm trying to do a live demo, IJK. So I'm just going through my bank. Right, I can't find Kuda. Oh, Kuda Microfinance Bank. I think that's the one. Yep. Let's see if it's going to bring up the name. Oh, it did. It did. So there is a bank called Kuda. So and there's no instruction in terms of anything at all. It didn't ask me to put anything there. So transfer next. So I understand this. Confirm. So have I signed it? No, I haven't paid him yet. Done. Oopsie. Sorry, I'm just trying to make the payments now. So for the sake of YouTube, I might edit this bit out, okay? Just protect the guys' anonymity. But it doesn't really matter. Some have it already, right? Don't they? Done. Confirm. I'm just gonna show you once it confirms. I don't know if you guys can see my little screen. Can you see that, guys? Transaction confirmed.
Yeah.
Can you see, or should I stop sharing my screen? Can you see my transaction confirmed?
No, we can see.
Good. So I've confirmed that, and so I said I've sent payments to the customer. Some of them tend to put their phone number there as well, but so I'm just waiting for 13 or 15 minutes for the payments to be released to me. Sorry, for my coin to be released, and that's about it. Yep. So you don't have to leave the screen opened. You can just go back to your wallets. Okay, my wallet overview. And that's done. So once the payment is done, which should be done in about 15 minutes, I made a payment before this call actually, and the guy said I shouldn't worry about the whole 15-minute countdown because today I think GT Bank was having a bit of issues. So he said, don't worry about it, about the delay. Once it confirms it, he will send. And let me tell you, okay, I'm just going to show you a few things as well. The transactions I've made, my P2P. Let's see, orders, spot orders, I think. Oh, it's a shame it's going to show the orders I made. But anyway, let's just see order history. And as you can see, this is the 100,000 Naira. And this is the other one I made. Oh, this is filled. Can you see that? Can you see the time here, guys? 4:42:17. Yeah? This is just 7 minutes ago. Can you see the difference, guys? So this one is filled. Yeah? So they've paid me. While this one here is waiting to be paid. Can you see that? This is the one I made just now. Can anyone talk? Sorry, I'm talking to myself.
Yes, you can see that.
Yeah,
So you can see this. So this is the one I just made just now. Well, this was the one I made a few minutes ago. So
it's in your wallet already.
sorry.
It's in your wallet already. The one you.
Yeah, the one I
Is
made 7 minutes ago. Remember, in the mentoring club, someone said, I said, oh, I just bought that. It's easy. So I'm just waiting for this guy to do it now. And then once it does it, it'll be executed. So this guy did it straight away, literally 7 minutes ago. So, and you can see today's date as well on it. He's looking at American time though.
I think, Benga, you're looking at the wrong area. If you want to see the order you just placed, go to P2P order, not spot order.
Oh, okay. Well, I think it was just order history. Okay, let's go to P2P order. Thanks a lot for that. But P2P order, I've only made 2 P2P orders, I think, so far. So, oopsie, I didn't want you to see that. But anyway, it doesn't matter. So, oh, he hasn't released it. I apologize. Oh, Look at the one we just made. Can you see that, guys? Completed just now, 100,000 naira. Can you see that? Yes.
Yeah, and you see. Yeah.
What is the other one I made earlier? I think due to the GT Bank, he hasn't filled it. But anyway, okay. I probably should have paused the screen there
Answer
while I was doing
question.
this stuff. But anyway, okay, sorry, just okay. Ask me your question. But I was gonna ask Ogo. Ogo, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Right, Ogo. Do you want to give us a quick 2-minute not a recap, just contribution to what we've just talked about? And oh, sorry guys, 1 minute. I got a confirmation just now. Oh, I don't know if you can see my screen. It's all very bright. Can you? Can you see anything? You can't see anything.
No,
Let me see if we can make it a bit darker. I just got a confirmation completed. Nobody can see anything from Binance that is completed. No, you can't see any. I can't see anything either. But anyway, right, go on then.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
All right. I think the only thing I want to just talk about in terms of crypto is don't approach it as a get rich quick scheme.
Oh, absolutely no. Yes.
I see somebody saying this looks like MMM. No, it's not MMM. It's an evolution of technology. So you need to understand that when the internet came out, it was still like a surprise to most people. In fact, as at mid-90s when the internet came out, a lot of people thought it wouldn't succeed. But here we are today, it's become like a norm. So you need to approach cryptocurrency and blockchain as the underlying technology. With
Sorry, just pause. So can you guys see the 100,000 naira thing that was just done? I just shared it, yes? You can see my screen, which I just shared, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Ogo. Carry on.
Okay, so I was saying you need to think long term. So it's not a quick rich scheme. You need to think long term, and also you need to be passionate to gather knowledge. Don't just look at this like another MMM. You need to gain knowledge, and at the end of the day, the volume of knowledge you get will help you make the right decisions. So it's not just about you hear that this is the thing that is raining, Bitcoin today. Look, if you followed cryptocurrency for a few years, you know that besides Bitcoin, there are other coins. But one of the major things you need to ask yourself is, what is the use case? Like each time I think about cryptocurrency, I
Very
ask
important
myself,
use case. Well done. I skipped that, but yeah, sorry.
okay, so there's people call Bitcoin digital gold, gold 2.0. Why is Bitcoin better than gold? The fact of its fungibility, the fact of the speed of transaction, then the cost attached to Bitcoin transaction. Same thing, Ethereum, talk about Ethereum, it has its own use case. It's a platform on which other cryptocurrencies are built. XRP has its own use case. XRP's use case is almost, I don't want to begin to blow their trumpet, but they are seeking to solve a $27 trillion problem. You need to go and find out. So each cryptocurrency has a use case. It's not just a quick rich scheme. I don't know. I'm one who always believes gain knowledge first before you actually attempt to invest. And if you're going to gain knowledge, that means you must be willing to do your own research. For DYOR, do your own research.
Yep.
If you will permit me, sir, there's a book I would love to recommend for anybody who wants to understand issues about cryptocurrency. There's this book by what's his name now?
I have a PDF as well on it, to be honest. But
the Bitcoin standard.
What's it called? Sorry.
The Bitcoin standard.
The Bitcoin standard. Oh yes. Is it the same one I have? I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Carry on, sir.
You really want to understand what blockchain is about and what the monetary part of it is about, you need to get that book. Read it cover to cover. If possible, if you're an Audible or any of the audiobooks, listen to it and have a proper grounding, because you're going to build a skyscraper, you need to have a solid foundation.
Absolutely.
Okay? So think long term, do your own research, gain as much knowledge as you can. Once you have those in place, you know how to move forward into the future. The things that are taboo today might become the norm tomorrow.
Yeah.
So My people say you tell a person who is wise half a word and he will find out the other one. So the things that are taboo today, they will be the norm tomorrow. So don't bother yourself about the noise today. In 10 years' time, those who are calling Bitcoin rat poison, I can tell. I know.
They're gonna buy high.
let me just sign off the date. So a few years ago, when Jeff Bezos began Amazon, the richest man, or one of the richest men in the world, Warren Buffett, did not understand what e-commerce was about. So he didn't invest in e-commerce. In fact, Warren Buffett was technology averse. He didn't invest in anything technology. But guess what? His largest single portfolio stock is Apple. And Apple is a technology company. That's just tells you, even though Warren Buffett today is saying Bitcoin, cryptocurrency is rat poison, he might be forced to swallow his word in 10, 20 years' time when digital and everything, digitalization becomes the norm.
Did you all hear, see this? The Bitcoin Standard. That's book recommendation.
That's the book. That's the book. You need to understand it. Read this book. It will give you a solid grounding to your Bitcoin or your distributed ledger technology journey. So I think that's what I would say for now. Thank you, sir.
No, I appreciate that, Ogo. I think we should speak after this as well, if you don't mind. Thanks so much for the contribution. James, my buddy James, my project manager, are you here? I never have a Bitcoin or sorry, a block. I never have a crypto conference without a webinar without James. Is James here? He's not here. Okay. Yeah, the voice is not as clear, but anyway. But all August said is that, guys, the same way I tell you, a lot of you have been on my course on the stock markets. Shalom, 1 minute. I'll answer your question. I'll get you to answer your question, to ask your question in a minute. I tell you that you should always think long term. Always think long term, guys. Never think short term. You know, with your stocks. Even though we do trade it, and I'm not saying you cannot trade coins as well. Please, of course, you can trade them, but always have long term vision. So similar approaches to your stocks, really. Remember, your stocks are company. Likewise, your coins, they all have use case. That's the key word or key phrase right there. The use case. So don't just think, yes, I bought some few days ago, and they've done about 40%. Yes, but don't just pick anyone. What is the use case? If the use case is, if it's just dumb, then forget about it. That's what I'm trying to say to you guys. Okay, now we are back to our questions and answers. Shalom. I'll get you to start. So even though I titled this The Simple Path to Wealth, it's the same way I titled I read a book by a guy called James Collins. I stole the title from him, actually, who wrote a book on the stock market called The Simple Path to Wealth. And why are we saying this? Investing in stock markets could be very easy by buy a good market, a good company, and do nothing. Simple. But when it comes to understanding that good market or good company, that's where you need to work hard. That's where the hard work is. Investing is not meant to be easy. It's not meant to be exciting. It's meant to be boring. I've heard people saying, "Oh, this thing is so easy. Making money is so easy." No, it's not meant to be easy at all. And you guys knowing about this right now, you might say, "But you say you've been doing it 10 years, so you know it 11 years after me." Believe me, you're still one of the luckiest. Think about Henry Ford when you know, I think it was in the 30s, when he said he wanted to make the car for everybody. It was the rich, the wealthy people who used to ride in cars. And when he said, "I want to make cars for the common man," and people said, "No, we're comfortable riding horses." And he said, you know, some people say, "How are you going to be able to make it affordable?" He said, "If you think you're right or you're not right, sorry, whether you think you're right or wrong, sorry, whoever thinks it can be done and whoever thinks it cannot be done, they're both right." Okay. And that's what we're saying right now. So if you think you've been, you know, guys, let me just tell you the truth. It's possible for us in the wealth hackers right now to have 10 millionaires among us in the next 5-10 years in dollars. And I mean that, by buying great companies and doing nothing and just keep adding to them and just being intentional about what we want to do. I'm not going to talk about my thing in the open, what I wanted to do, but I had a goal for myself in the last 5 years. And 5 years ago, I gave myself a target, and believe it or not, I am 40% into that target right now. I'm just hitting my target, and it's possible with the blockchain. This is not here to inspire you guys. We're not here for pass nonsense that we say in Nigeria. We're just here to say, get as much knowledge, keep asking. I know a lot of you pay for my mentoring club. Don't think it's expensive. Thank God you guys are getting some value. It's not about that. So get as much knowledge. So I'm diversifying much more into crypto, and I will encourage, I'll teach you as much as I can. Right. Okay. Shalom. Quickly, your question.
All right, thanks a lot. I actually have three questions. The first question is I don't exactly understand what all the peers are about, like BTC, USD, BTCT. I don't understand what it is and how that works. That's my first question.
Okay.
Then
Second.
my second question is, what does the due diligence about buying crypto? What does it entail? What are we to look for?
So,
Just one more question, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. And the last one is, how safe exactly is this P2P? For instance, what happens if the person you make transfers to you does not release the coin? Or what if you say you make transfer, whereas you didn't make any transfer? How
So
exactly safe?
wonderful three questions. I was trying to take a mental note of those questions. Number one is the first question is what's exactly are all this BTC to USD da 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 da. One thing is we are struggling, not just me, the world is struggling to benchmark. So how do you say one Bitcoin is 30 something dollars? How do you actually benchmark it with the dollar? How do you peg it? The same way right now you can say $1 is, let's say, 480 naira. Does that make sense? When do we get that flat benchmark? That's one thing that's still being worked on, okay? But that is a gradual work in progress. But what do you want to do? You don't want to stay there for them to figure that out while you start grabbing everything. Remember the way it goes in this world? It goes from it's impossible to, oh, maybe it is, to they're getting it to, oh no, I cannot afford it. So at this point right now, we are getting to that stage of, oh, maybe it is. Because if you think about it, Tesla has done $1.5 billion on it. MasterCard already said something. Remember, some people say the minute Apple says they want to get it, it's game over. I think there's a company or a school or institution in Florida today. They said they're going to start accepting crypto. So you want to start. So we've left that stage. We've left that stage of it's impossible. So we're now at that stage of, oh, maybe it is. Maybe it is right now. Okay. So that's number one. Number two. Sorry about that. I don't know if any of you heard my daughter. Okay, can you guys still hear me? Okay,
Yes.
so that's where we are. So it's all about benchmarking. Okay, we haven't got the fixed benchmark yet, because the fiat money is the dollar, your paper money, but we haven't got the fixed benchmark yet. That's number one. Number two, you said what is due diligence? Due diligence is not as hard. Yeah, absolutely. It's never clear until it's too late. And when I was younger, not younger, a few years ago, my mom said, "May God," she said in my language, that may God not let you know, how useful I am. And I said, what does that mean? Because if by the time you know how useful your mom is or your parents are, they're dead. So you want to start appreciating them right now. And I thought, no, God should let me know how useful you are to me. I said, no, because by the time you will know, by the time you call me and I'm nowhere to be found, I'm down there in the graves, I'm dead, then you realize, oh no. So you want to just get this wealth right now, accumulate as much as you can. My mentor used to tell me I should accumulate more than I can handle, not in a greedy way. And I said, why should I accumulate more than I can handle? He said, so that I can give enough away. I can leave enough for my children. And I tell people, it's the same thing I tell people, that why do you want to leave wealth for your, it's good to leave wealth for your children. But now I tell them, no, that's actually disgusting. You want to leave it for 3-4 generations now. And, I tell people as well, a few of my mates, I said, the minute you realize, the minute you have your child, it's already late to start creating wealth. So which means, for women especially, and men, the minute you have that pregnancy, you realize this belly is kicking. That's it. Start investing for those children. So that's what you want to think about your Bitcoin. Sorry, one more thing. I say treat your investment journey as what? As salvation, because I'm talking to you guys. You're Nigerians. Because what do they see you get? Tell you guys you're Christians. What do they tell you when they want to preach to you? They said tomorrow may be too late. So treat your investment journey like the salvation. Tomorrow may be too late. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's number one. So number two, speaking of the speaking of the due diligence, that's what Ogo just said. The use case. What does it? What is this used for? Okay, we got over 2,000 coins. What is this used for? Some of them are not even on the wallets exchange. Some of them even have their own apps alone. What is the use case? If you know the use case, then you're good. We have all, listen, I can see at least three people writing books on Bitcoin right now, and we are still learning. Believe me, I don't know much about crypto. I just know about the technology, and I know that I used to buy and sell Bitcoin. Never sold. I just used to buy and exchange Bitcoin in 2010. I've never given. I just boldened up and I said I'm going to give a presentation on it for the first time ever today, right now, doing it to you. But anyway, so it's a use case is your key due diligence use case. Look at the market cap. You know the way we use a thing. So once you look at the market cap, it's in the billions, etc. Then you got to think, do you know what? Maybe the world is accepting it. I'm not saying that's the end. Remember, past performance is not an indication of the future. So just have that at the back of your mind. Number three, now you said this P2P that I've just demonstrated. What is the probability that they will give it back to me? That's the question, right? Yes. What's the probability that they're going to give back to me? Let me show you something again. If you buy it, let me see if I can stop sharing and I share it again. So if you buy your coin, if these guys does not share if they do not release the money, if you do not confirm that the money is being accepted, okay, it's not going to be paid out. So let's see. I just want to share my screen again. Sorry. Oh, good God. Okay, where are we? Crypto. So look at this one here, 100,000 naira. Can you see that? But look at this one here, to be released. So I can appeal. If I said it's not released to me, if it's not released to these guys, yeah, then Binance will intervene, and that's what they will do, and that's the way it's gonna go. Does that make sense? So they're acting as the escrow intermediary between us. And one more thing as well. So let's just go back to all orders. Let me show you something quickly. I want to show you something again. The world has gone beyond. We need a lawyer here. Remember, this is still at a very infancy stage as well. So when you want to do your P2P, and I'm targeting you guys listening to me, Nigerians especially. Can you see this, guys? It's got a tick, like the Instagram tick, verified. Does that make sense? And you can see the percentage they've completed, 98%, 100% completion. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
So that gives you that level of confidence. You could say, okay, look at this guy, 77% order completion, 78.57% order completion. Okay, and there are loads of them. You could keep going. So there's a level of, and you can see there are limits what they can do. Okay, so they'll put it there. This guy can do up to 2.8 million naira. Okay, and that's it.
So how do we buy this Kusama?
So once you buy from here, then you could remember I've bought now. Then you could just choose to exchange it. You could exchange it. So from here,
Okay.
I'm not very used to the Binance wallets. So what does the ticker mean? Oh, this is just the USDT that we used to base this. Some of you guys came late. I don't want to go back to go, this is like your dollar rate to your naira.
Okay.
This is the Bitcoin. So by the time you look at the Bitcoin now, this is the Bitcoin pegged on this guy's exchange rate. Okay, Bitcoin to US dollar. These are just different coins. Bitcoin, Ethereum, DAI. And of course, we're transacting in Naira. And in fact, you could see also of payments. Unfortunately, Nigeria did not make the league here. Okay, but it just says Nigerian fiat balance. But you know, these are all different banks. Look, Apple Pay, guys. Apple Pay. If Apple Pay is allowing it, don't be left out. Well, my mentor, when I was younger, I used to tell my mentor that you know, I don't want to speak another language, but my mentor used to tell me, Benga, give it as a gift to your children. So what am I saying? If you think you're too young to do it, give it as a gift to your children. Okay, guys, your next Valentine gift, stop accepting perfume, start accepting crypto, accepting stocks, accepting shares. Do you understand me? Build your wealth.
Yeah.
Somebody said, how do they pay into to your Naira account? No, your bank. We did a demonstration, guys. You're gonna have to come back and watch it again. I don't want to come back. You guys should start respecting the time. I'm gonna put this on YouTube. Okay. No, somebody wants to accept one whole Bitcoin for Valentine. Don't. Your mouth is too big. Okay. So Miski. Okay, guys, any other questions? Okay, somebody asked for the book, the PDF version of the book. I haven't got the PDF version of the book, unfortunately. But you know, we've got some great guys out there. They will give you the books for free. Guys, accept Bitcoin, accept book, accept knowledge. Please spend to gain some knowledge. Knowledge is not free, guys. It's not free. I did 4 university degrees, and I'm not using any of them. Not because, but they formed the foundation as a stepping stone to where I am right now. I hope I'm clear, everybody,
Yeah,
please.
used to.
Yep. You know, with a PhD, where is it now? I'm not even using my PhD in anything. I'm now the
It's
money man. So please.
still useful.
What do you say?
So the knowledge is not wasted. It's
No,
used for
no
something.
knowledge is ever wasted at all, which is probably what's been able to springhead me fast into where I am. Okay. Somebody want to be Peter.
Okay.
Okay. Misky. Okay, where else are we? So crypto and blockchain is the future. Not many people in Nigeria had smartphones with access to information when Bitcoin came out. I was aware of it, but when I couldn't conceive how you could create a currency without government's approval, and yet here we are. Yeah, one thing I've got to tell you guys, and I say this a lot, and guys, especially guys, and you know, on the stock market, on my mentoring club, the minute the government start banning it, what did I tell you they want to do? They want to accumulate their shares. Once the government starts saying, no, we don't want it, they want their shares. It happens in the stock market. The minute this stock's downgraded, they want, and you all sell, the shaking of what we call weak hands. If they shake off your hands and you drop it, they buy it. And what does that mean? You're gonna have to rebuy it expensive. Okay, so how do you sense share to someone as a gift? Very easy. P2P, as we've done there. I bought P2P, but I could always share to you P2P as well. Let me see if I can do crypto.com here without showing my wallets. I don't have much. Let's just see. Somebody wanted to ask a question, but just hold on there, please. I don't mind. I would answer your question in a minute. Or let me go to blockchain.com. Unfortunately, blockchain cannot give me anonymity in terms of hiding my wallets. Let's see if I can with blockchain. Just bear with me, everybody. And then we'll go to the question, okay? They've given me a code. Two 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 7A. Send. Oh, there's no way I can do this without hiding my wallet, which is a shame. But guys, if you go to, it's very easy. If you could just do P2P, and it's actually there. It's actually there on your exchange. Somebody says you want to send me his wallet address. Oh, you want to send me some money? I wouldn't mind, Marachi. Right, next question, guys. Next question. I thought somebody wanted to ask me a question.
Yes, I do.
Yes, please. Your name and your
Okay.
question. It doesn't matter. Just go to your question. Sorry.
Okay, this is Elijah. I
Oh,
want to
hi.
ask from the narration that you did. Is it after the completion of the whole thing, you've gotten your crypto, then you can now convert it to
Yeah, so
any
once I
other
get my
one like
crypto, I could
Osama
choose to
or
convert it into anything. I'm not very fluent with this thing.
how do I create that?
So it's very, very straightforward, actually. Let's see. Um, you really want me to share my wallet? So let me share my bank account. Guys, this thing's going on YouTube. Right, okay, let me see. I'm not great with Binance. I don't find it the most user-friendly, but it's very possible. So once you hear, okay, I've actually hidden my thing. So you can't really see how much I have, which is a shame because I've hidden it. So once I've got it here, anyone at all, my overview, my wallets, sorry, my wallets again, fiat and spot wallet, I think that's the one. It's actually straightforward. You pick it there. I did a few conversion yesterday. See, I can convert to BNB, anyone at all. So I could just pick this one. You could tell I have Ripple, right? So I could just pick this Ripple. Look, buy, deposit, withdraw, trade, convert. Can you see that? Whatever you want to do with it. Am I making sense?
Can you? It's actually delay
Can
for
you
a
see the
minute.
converts? That's
Okay.
it.
Yep.
Converts,
Okay.
and that's it. Yeah. Okay. You can do whatever you want to do with it. It's straightforward. Trust me. And remember, like my friend said earlier on, it's knowledge is your best friend right here. Just the more you try it, the better you get. Let me be honest with you. Yes, I've been trading Bitcoin since 2010, not as a professional trader, but just like for like. But what I'm trying to say is, while I've been trading since 2010, I've only been very much more intentional with it about 4 years ago, but maybe about yes, I've been more intentional 4 years ago, but I'll probably say I've just been raising awareness more now recently. But yeah, okay. And guys, remember one thing. Remember one thing. Please remember one thing. I never learned this from anybody. So knowledge is your best friend. Keep learning. Ask as many questions as possible. And be with the right group of people. Be with the right people, the right minds. Okay. And the more questions you ask, the better your knowledge. And that's the only way you can learn. Don't stay away. Don't some of you say, oh, I'm a very quiet person. No, don't be that quiet person who doesn't learn. That's the essence. When I was doing my PhD, one of the things they told me is that the essence is to contribute to knowledge. Sometimes I have to redo, my project was something that happened in 1923. I just wanted to prove them right. Did I contribute to knowledge? Absolutely. And that's it. So just keep learning, keep learning, keep learning. Time is your friend. Like I tell people, on this knowledge path, there's no late comers. Don't go on about, oh, I'm 40, I'm late. No, you're not late. Okay. The minute I realized 2 weeks ago, my mom was talking about Bitcoin, I thought it's too late. Don't let your mom start asking you about, oh, I can buy Bitcoin. Okay, with this embargo on CBN, how do I fund my wallet? Or the P2P did not require you to fund your wallets? Should we tell him? Should we tell him? Should we tell this guy or should we not tell him? No, let's
That's
not.
him research.
They said we should not tell him. Because we just did it. We did a live transaction, didn't we, guys? We did a live demo, right? And somebody's still saying, why should I tell it? Yeah, so you need to go and watch it on YouTube and subscribe to my channel. And who is not on the Wealth Hackers, guys? Join the Wealth Hackers community. Let's keep building wealth. Let's keep, making things better for ourselves. It's a free channel. It's a free Telegram group. And again, as you know me, I'm your stocks guy. I've got the stock market training coming back, starting again next Saturday. If you think you need some knowledge, join me on the course next Saturday. It's not
So how do I
expensive.
How do we get the Bitcoin standard book?
Give it as a gift to your Valentines, guys. Give it as a gift. So stop looking at Bemi. She's a beautiful girl. Give her a gift to the course. Stop looking at Alicia. Give her as a gift to the course. Yes? All these beautiful girls you guys are looking at, give the course as a gift to them. Miss Key, give these girls the gift of the stock market. Let them go and learn, gain, contribute to knowledge. Yeah? The days are gone now where the man goes out to work and the woman is indoors. Now, as the man is working on one hand, the woman is trading on the other hand. Okay, guys?
So the Bitcoin standard book, how do we get it?
Someone just talked about it in the chat room.
Check that.
And
Thanks.
just speak to me about it later outside this class. Any other question, guys? Apart from that, I've got to say thanks for being with me. Well, I can't believe I was able to retain 73 people from A to Z. I think we had about 79 at the peak at some point. So thanks for being with me. And this is going to be on YouTube tonight. Thank you, guys.